Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is the first week of January. We're starting the year slowly and intentionally. This video is all about creating a mood/vision board for 2026 and setting clear intentions. I like to do this at the beginning of the year rather than in December because I feel like after the holidays I have this fresh energy and mindset which help me be more realistic and focused. I have done this every year now for a long time and I'm not gonna lie, it has not always been perfect and sometimes it has been a total fail. But you know, we live and we learn. So 2026, I'm trying a slightly different approach, which is more straightforward and easy to follow. So let's dive into it. I'm gonna divide this process into two main parts. The first part is where I'm gonna keep it serious, set clear intention and a way to reach those. I am making it realistic. It might be a bit boring, but it needs to be achievable. This is the part where I'm creating my 2026 vision. In the second part, we're gonna make it fun, romanticize all of it and be creative. Here is where I'm gonna create the mood for 2026. Let's start. Part 1, the vision. This year, my approach is gonna be a little bit boring, but it will hopefully work out. I'm writing down my vision for 2026 in bullet points, like a big to-do list. I'm concentrating on things that actually matter, realistic things that will better my life, big goals and not little everyday things. These are still important, but we're gonna use them in the second part. I'm now gonna give you an example of what this part is gonna be about. I'm gonna write things like, I want to move abroad by the end of the year. Once I finish my list, I'm gonna make it realistic and achievable. For each goal, intention, and vision, I'm gonna write down a few steps to reach them. A step-to-step guide to go from A to B. If we're going back to the example I just gave, the steps I will write down will be something like research on visa option for that specific country, healthcare options, how to move your residency, how to open a bank account, etc. This way, these big goals become more realistic to reach. And this will help you to feel less overwhelmed and give you a starting point. This might take time, but don't rush this part. I already made my researches before, so I had already an idea of what to write down. And obviously, you can always add on at a later time. And that's it. Part 1 is finished. That's your vision for 2026. Part 2, the mood. Here is the fun and creative part. I love a mood board. I've done this for so many years and I like to use mine as a backdrop for my laptop. I personally prefer to do a digital version of it, but feel free to print out pictures, write quotes and make a physical one. This is where my Pinterest comes to life. I have a board where I save pins that inspire me or remind me of my big goals. I like to add both pictures and quotes that will put me in the mood to be consistent and achieve my goals. What I do is I save those pictures from Pinterest and then upload them into Canva. I like Canva because it's just easy to use and straightforward, and you can also find so many templates to make your life so much easier and just swap the picture with your own. As mentioned before, in this part I will also add the little things, the everyday little actions and things that I want to be consistent at. For example, being active, eating healthy, taking care of my appearance, self-care, you know, the little things. All those little things that will actually make a big difference. And here it is. Once you're happy with your mood board, you can just download it and then change the backdrop of your laptop. Or you can print it. I'm not sure. Just be creative and find what works for you. I would personally suggest to put it somewhere where you're gonna see it almost daily, but it's not gonna be in your face. If it's somewhere where I can see it every single time, I get anxious and I feel like I've not achieved a lot of my goals yet or I've not been consistent enough. But if I see it most times, but not always, then it's just that good reminder and inspiration to be proactive towards your goals. And that is it. Now I have a pathway to follow to reach my goals and make my vision reality. I feel in control and I have a clear vision of what will follow. I have a list I can refer to every time I need to know the next step, and a mood board I can look at every time I feel uninspired. I hope this video was helpful and gave you some ideas for your 2026 vision and mood board. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like it and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!